Hello everybody, my name is Mehdi Kouri, and in this new video about Simulocyte I am gonna introduce you to the editor system for the layout of metabolic networks. So once you come to the main screen in which you can see the metabolic network of the cell, where I can make things transparent, this is like a one big blob representing the whole cell, the whole network. It's possible to just add a new layout to have a completely different representation. So today I'm going to show you how you can edit a new layout. So you've got this button, add new layout. Well, you click and then you can start creating a new layout. So enter a unique name, extra new layout. Yes, video, and then just for demonstration, yeah, then you select here where you want the layout to be applied. So we want it to apply to Recon X, so we can use the metabolic network from Recon X, and we want this layout to be available to everybody by default with read access. So read access. So I just click there, I tick that button, and I create my layout. And then this will create a blank layout. And following that, it takes a little while to download all the network. We can start viewing the layout editor. So this is a list of the different compartments. There's 8 of them. It's possible in there, in this little table, to add some more. And following just below is a list of nodes, and for each node which compartment they belong to. And it's also possible to simply edit that, and once you edit this, it's immediately updated in the layout network here. So there's 8 compartments by default available with the Reconex file. So I can just, at first they're all merged together, but I can just drag and drop the blobs representing the different compartments. And you can see that there's 8 of them, so that's quite a few. But it's fairly simple to do, and this already is a different layout. You notice that once you click the button for save, then you just get back to, it saves all the data exactly as they appear on the screen. It's possible to just, for example, put the nucleus at the center, and perhaps we want to have a kind of a textbook kind of layout, a bit like in the biology textbook. So the nucleus would be at the center, and then we would like to wrap around the cytoplasm of the cell. So we grab the cytoplasm, and then we drag and drop it on the nucleus, and then there's an option menu. Well, we could do many things, place it above, but we want to put it as an outer layer, so add as outer, and hop. We got 2 different sub layers. There's the nucleus, which forms like a smaller cone, and there's a bigger cone enveloping it, which represents the cytoplasm. And it's also possible perhaps to wrap. I'm not saying that this layout is great, I'm just saying you can really do whatever you want. So it's possible to wrap that with the extracellular space around the cytoplasm, still in the spirit of the biology textbooks. And then let's put it as outer. And then yes, you start having, this small, if you see my mouse cursor, small cone representing the nucleus, then this bigger cone representing the cytoplasm, and this even bigger one representing the extracellular space. And all these other things, which are organelles, we could perhaps put them inside the cytoplasm. So in the second layer here, so we would drag and drop them. Let's drag and drop it and click the option as subset, so it will appear as a mini network inside the cytoplasm. So subset here. This is a bit of a speedy editing example that I'm showing. but there's no reason why it shouldn't be good to be able to edit things fast as well. So yes, this is a more textbook-like. Doesn't mean it's very easy to decipher, but it's perhaps more comfortable sometimes to just see things a certain way. So yes, this is one particular layout. So this is the editing mode for compartment, but I could perhaps edit individual dots to put them in certain areas. So if I just click on layout editor for nodes, then I can drag and drop individual nodes on whatever plan I want, the horizontal plan or the vertical plan if I click on this little button on the left bottom corner. So let's say I want to edit in the horizontal plan one particular node, so it's a bit out of reach of the rest. So let's say that node here, for some reason I want it to be set apart. So I drag and drop it, and you can see, if I zoom, you can see that it can be changed, and then you can see, yes, it's there, and I can just save the layout. I save it. By default, it's gonna save everything in a database in the server, so this layout is now available to you and to other people. I mean, at least to those which you have given the access privilege. And then if I look at my metabolic network now, if I look at Recon 2, which is the metabolic network I was adding this layout to, soon, once the screen update all the data, which is as usual quite a massive amount of data for these big networks, you will see that there is the option to select that new layout we just created, which is called extra new layout video. So I click that and I select it, then it's going to refresh the screen, the whole network. It's a bit time consuming, but at the same time it avoids you to have to download all the different layouts, which could occupy quite a lot of memory. It's better if you just download one at the time. So now this is our new beautiful, shiny, not necessarily readable, but different layout on, you can see this little dot which is on the side, which is the one we dragged and dropped far away from the others. And as usual, you can visualize things with semi-transparent. And yes, once you zoom in, you can see the whole system in all its glory. So that's it for today. This is just a quick video on how to edit a layout for a metabolic network. Next time I'll make another video on how to edit the layout of the model, and which is slightly different, and which is quite interesting actually, because there's a lot of work going on in user interface on how in a few clicks to create a model with hundreds or thousands of different nodes. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that one. Alright, thank you very much for listening, and see you next time.